Hello everybody, Iain Robson here for another edition of Iron Horse. Alright, we got a couple things going on today. Currently, wow. Whew. Currently, I should slow down I suppose. Currently, I am harvesting the canola. Man, that'd be too slow. Whew. That'd be a little rough. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and finish harvesting this canola here. As you can see, I did harvest a little bit of it off camera already. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. As you can see, I did harvest a little bit of it off camera. We're just going to finish up this little field here. Nothing too huge yet in terms of how much, well, I guess we have got quite a bit. I keep forgetting this is on normal and not hard because I'm still surprised by how much material or yield we're getting, because it's way more than I'm used to right now. Even with canola, like if you look right here at how fast it's going up, it seems like it's going up faster than it would normally, but I don't know if that's because it's on normal or what, but definitely seems as if it's going a lot quicker than normal. So anyways, that's just my feeling though. Let's do this. Line them up. I'm not sure what happens if you set the GPS on and then hire a worker. I'm not sure what happens in that situation. Anyways, oh, this tractor. I keep forgetting it's not the manual ignition mod. Anyways, let's go unload that combine. Yeah, always throws me off. But it does seem like we're getting a lot of canola. I don't know why. It could very well be something to do with one of the maps I've downloaded. It could be the All-American map. It was built on the Modern American Farm, if you guys remember that one. So it is possible that we will get a crazy amount of yield from it, if you recall from the Modern American Farming map, for those of you who have watched that series. If you haven't, check it out. And if you like the new map we just started on, the All-American map, you'll definitely like the Modern American Farming map because it's very, very similar. So at least that's what I've discovered. Anyway, so I'm just currently, as you can see, I'm just selling the canola directly instead of storing it at this point. I don't know. There may be a great demand coming up. I didn't really look, to be honest with you. No. Beef's coming up, barley's coming up, and corn. I just really didn't, honestly, I just didn't want to take it all the way back to the farm because it's a long haul, man. But there's a sell point right up here, and I've just been selling it directly. And one of the things I was thinking about for this episode was, I was thinking about, there's a couple things we should do. One of those things is we should probably deal with the pending doom of manure we have piling up at our beef cattle at the moment. We're at 10,000 liters already. Not quite at a really tipping point yet, so to speak, but it is kind of pretty high up there, so we need to be careful about that. But we could use it to fertilize our fields, I suppose. That is a possibility, but I'm not sure how I would do it on this map. Yeah, not so sure. The weird thing is, they're actually producing more solid manure than liquid manure. Which I guess is normal, I suppose, but it does seem a bit odd that it is happening like that. I'm used to the maps where it produces a crazy amount of liquid manure as opposed to solid manure, but whatever. That's something we need to deal with in a moment as well. Well, maybe not this episode, but we'll see. Soon. Let's say that. Soon. There's a couple ways we can deal with it. We don't have a conveyor belt, do we? I don't remember. I don't think we do. Oh, I picked up this too, by the way. I should show you that, actually. It's kind of a funky little piece of machinery. I was actually just testing out to see how good it was and whatnot. And it is kind of an interesting tool. It is I don't know what you would call it. It's one of the ways you can pick up bales. And I'll show you what I've been doing off camera in terms of bales. There we go. Just tire worker here. Actually, yeah, that should be fine. So actually, let me just show you. I took the liberty of stacking some bales. I don't normally do this, but this little area was getting just ridiculous, and I figured, well, I guess I should try and straighten it out a little bit. So here's all the straw. So right now we're good on straw for the time being. We're a little low on hay though. We only got 3 bales at the moment. So we may have to make some more hay soon. Maybe next time around. Right now our cows are good. They are good to go for the time being. So this is what that new piece of machinery looks like. It's actually all it does is it picks up the bales and lines them up basically, which is kind of nice. And the reason why I picked it up was because I was like, you know what, this might work to line up these bales. It does, kind of, but the problem I ran into was the fact that this ground right here is actually not level. So to try and use it didn't work out very well just because the way it actually works, but it did work. It was kind of cool. Let me just show you. That combine should be fine for the time being. Greg was saying in the last episode, if I'm going to drive with the forks up, I should drive with these spiked down, like that, because that's safer, and that's probably true. Basically, so you don't ram anybody. I think that's what he was referring to. I'm just going to go up over this edge. I don't feel like driving all the way around just for this. But if this were actually my farm, I would make a little pathway up there, and I don't think there's any way of doing that. Minus going in the Giants editor, I guess, which I just don't want to do. Anyways, the weird thing is it has a turn on feature, which I don't know what it turns on exactly. But as you can see, you can lift it and lower it. So I'm sure by this point you can figure out exactly what it does already. And it does do exactly what you think. Let's take the long way around. Go figure, I drive. The only reason I'm going to take the long way around with this is because this does not play nice with bumps. So I try off camera driving around. I accidentally wasn't paying attention for a second, and I ended up doing like going into the ditch. Oof, this thing is not fun to get out of the ditch. Actually, you know what we could do? Now that I think about it, we could just take the manure and plop it right here, and then do what with it? I'm not sure. We could. Do we have any fields around this area? Not. Well, field 3 would be the closest field I guess we have. We could use it for that field, I suppose, and fertilize field 3 with it, and that would save us on fertilizer. But that does mean we would have to get a solid manure spreader, which we actually don't have, and I don't think we have any small ones we actually can use. Let me just think about that. I think maybe we have one. Maybe. Alright, so, oh goodness. Let me just straighten it out here. It's a little interesting to use because, like, in this view, it's not so bad. Let's try and get a silage bale because they're, like, right here. And if I push them or anything, it's going to be fine. So we're going to lower it, like so. And, see, that's the problem you run into sometimes. Because if there's, like, a little bump, it will just, like, not like it at all. Alright. Am I going in the right direction? No. So the whole thing is solid. It doesn't like automatically pick it up or anything. So this really isn't good for, I don't know, not good for what I'm trying to do right at this exact moment. But if you were, you know, in the field, it would be good. You could use like a pickup to do this. And I saw this. I saw a video of a guy doing that. I think it was a pickup. I want to say he was using. Whoops, that's not what I was trying to do there. He was using. I think it was a pickup to do the same idea. But it could work. It would probably work better in the field where you have more space to maneuver. And then what you would do is, oh goodness. So just like you'd back it up just like that, and then you would. It's going to be annoying now. I kind of want to show you guys just so you can see what it looks like. Maybe that bale will be better. It is a bit finicky. So apparently all the things I'm getting for this season for this particular farm are all finicky things. I think it was Bob was saying he didn't like the wrapper because it is a bit finicky. And that's, truth be told, he's right. It is a bit finicky to mess around with. But it's one of the few wrappers I actually found that would actually turn things into silage. So, alright, this is a good lineup right here. So, see, it doesn't go through walls or anything like that. So, what you do is you just slide it back, and then you pick it up. And maybe I can do it with that one back there. Maybe. I'll just do this. I'll do it, I'll cheat a little bit, I suppose. Well, I don't know if it's cheating, but it's just showing you, whoops, in a bit more of a different way. Because it's not X to pick up a bale, Iain. Am I really not that close to it? Apparently not close enough. It would be good for picking up silage bales, I think, that you've done in the field. Here we go. So let's just drop that there. So that should be a better place for it, because nothing around it. But it would work for some of the small things, like picking up silage bales would be kind of good because it doesn't... you basically just pick it up and drop it in the same spot, which is one of the advantages. Because what happens is, if you look, like, let's say I leave this bale of hay right here. What will happen is the rest of the hay will probably be fine, but right in the bottom where it's touching the ground, because of the moisture and whatnot, it tends to rot a little bit. So picking it up and dropping in the same spot's good, because what happens is dairy cows will eat the rest of it and just leave the rotted part. But if you pick it up and drop it in multiple places, so there's multiple rotten spots basically. If there's multiple rotten spots, so see right there, that was slowing down, is because it was getting caught on something. So yeah, dairy cows are kind of finicky when it comes to that kind of stuff, so it does present a problem. So alright, there we go, we got it finally. So there you go, you back it up, you lock it in place. Well, you don't even lock it in place, you just pick it up basically. So it definitely works better with realistic bales than the type of bale I have here. So, and then you just drive backwards and you lower it down and it just places it there. So it's nice for lining up bales. So if you want to put in a nice orderly fashion, that's one way of doing it. Of course, I checked out to see how many bales you can get in this. It's about 4 bales is the maximum, I guess. Anyways, so that's that. I picked up this thing. It was cheap. It was like $3,200. So I was like, you know what? I kind of want to try it out because it was it was a featured mod actually on Mod Hoster, and I was like, it doesn't look like that much, but it's definitely more for if you want to play a bit more realistic and whatnot. Definitely plays a lot more into that side of things, as opposed to, let me put the spike down here. It does play a little bit more into that than some other things. So. There's this liquid slurry tank. Not a very nice place to put it. Mainly because it's not open. So if you want to drive there, you kind of have to like back up into it. It's one of the things I realized. I was like, ooh, not looking forward to that. But like I said, this has become the storage area for my hay making equipment. Ideally, I don't think I just had a random thought about putting a placeable there, but I don't think I have anything that would even work there. No, I thought I did. I also picked up this mod. I haven't actually used it yet. This is from Big Boss Modding as well. It is his placeable. It's placeable, as I was saying, and it allows you to. Yeah, he should not have gotten this much. That's crazy. Placeable mod for selling slurry and manure and whatnot. So. Anyways, let's go back over to here. This guy's chilling out here. So yeah, a lot of people are really digging the new series. So if you haven't checked that out, by all means check that out. That is on the All-American Farm. I asked people in that episode why they chose that particular farm. A lot of people said because it's an American map. It's very similar to what you'd see in America. Stuff like that. Which makes sense, I guess. Alright, let's take a look at a couple of the comments from last episode. Bob says he really didn't like the wrapper very much, but he said it works. I agree. Brian says I should do Kerrigart map on FS-UK. As you can see, Brian, unfortunately we didn't do that map. Connor asked for a shout out. There you go, Connor. There's your shout out, brother. Brother, as Hulk Hogan would say. Zachary asks where I got the wrapper from. The wrapper is in the mod list if you want to get it. It is from LS 2013, as most of my mods tend to come from. Actually, there was a big drama, not really drama, but it was there was a couple days there where LS 2013 was down. So a lot of people were like, oh, what's going on with LS 2013? Like, I had no idea. I just knew the site was down for maintenance, but that's all I gathered. So basically, I had a couple people asking me, or a couple people mentioning the fact that the site was down, and it was indeed down. It was for site maintenance. I tried using it today, I guess, and it was fine. Really? Come on now. Apparently I wasn't lined up well enough. Yeah, so the GPS mod's a bit better actually than the hard worker apparently. There you go. So why the hard worker backing up there? I'm not sure. We'll just wait for him to finish up here. Actually, you know what we should do? We should go sell this. So we're at a good chunk of change, and one of the things I was thinking about is there's a couple things that crossed my mind. A, maybe getting a bigger tractor, or B, getting a different seeder. Because as much as I like the way that seeder works, I really don't like the way it works as well. For a couple of different reasons. Just because it's finicky. Like, again, finicky stuff. So let me just list off the things that are kind of finicky so far. So we have the seeder. We also have the wrapper, and we also have that whatever that vehicle. What do you call it? I'm not sure what you even call that thing. It's a bale robbie, I think they call it. Balin robbie, tunwer, not sure. But anyways, yeah. So it works. It's not the most it's a bit finicky, so I'll probably do most of that off camera. But it does work well for what you want to use it for. I might try to use it to pick up silage bales, and I might do silage in the field, only because the wrapper we do have is a bit strange to use in confined areas because the way you have to muck about with it. So it is a bit nice. It would be nice to have a little bit of extra maneuvering room. So potentially using it in the field would be better, actually. All right, let's go unload this bit right here. Nice. So we're at $100,000. Let's go take a quick peek at what I was thinking of for a seeder. So if we sell the seeder we currently have right now, we could change to not the Alice Chalmers. Those are way too big. So is that. We could use this actually. This is a 6-meter seeder. That's a possibility, but the thing I was looking, we've had this one before, so I was like, yeah, we had that in the Glen Malure farm, maybe something else. Eventually we got the no-till seeder, but I was thinking about this Sulky Zeos. I've never used it before. It's 4 meters, holds 2,000 liters. I believe it is no-till, but I am not sure about that. Actually, I wonder how much horsepower you need for this. Because we got 75 horsepower and 150 horsepower. So maybe what we should do is let's go ahead and just buy this. If we have enough money for it at the moment, so I'm not too worried about it. But it will give us a chance to take a look at it as well. Where is it? Oh, it's way up there. Field 13. Field 13. Have you been harvested yet? I can't remember. Let's take a quick peek here. No, it hasn't. What to do? Alright. This is it's hard to see where the lines are, only because it's covered in like trees, like bushes and whatnot. Anyways, or weeds, whatever those things are over there. So let's go take a quick look at our new purchase. We still have enough money to actually buy another tractor. Somewhere in the 150 horsepower range would be nice. Why are you sliding off? I thought this thing was supposed to be... Does it have a lock and I'm just not aware of? Doesn't appear to. No. Okay. Cool, whatever. We're just gonna drive it a little bit and then just stop, I think. Yeah, that's good. Let's go take a look at our new purchase. We'll do that. Yoink. And let's take a quick peek at... let's take a quick peek at tractors. Whoops. Let's see. What tractors... We could get the Lamborghini. No, not gonna happen. I don't like it very much, to be honest with you, for whatever reason. Let's see. Those are too big. Much too big. Could you imagine trying to drive this thing around on this map? That would be ridiculous. These are a bit too small. That could work, but it's not very pretty. That would be perfect. Well, it would be really nice, but it's too expensive. And this one, this one is nice looking, but people don't like how cheap it is. What else do we have in the 150 range? We could get another international. JCB is a little out of our price range. These have 100 and they're not very nice. I converted them just to see what they were like, and it's kind of like, What else do we have? We have this one, which has a 220. I don't like the sound of that one. That's why we're not going to get that. We could get this, but that would be another John Deere. Then we'd have 2 John Deeres, and don't want to do that. Actually, this is a Massey Ferguson. That would actually probably work. And there's this Massey Ferguson. I forget which one. There's these two. They're like very similar. I forget which one's the nice one. Actually, no. Let's get this MB track. Yeah, let's do that. I haven't had a Mercedes in a long time. And let's do this. And one of the reasons why we're getting this is we want to be able to see 2 things at the same time, I guess. So this is the Sulky Zeos Convoy Agricole. I'm not sure. I think it's Spanish. I'm not sure. I have a couple random Spanish mods. Let's put this in group 1. So this is the Mercedes-Benz. I think this is the version 3 of this thing. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I saw a couple other versions of it, and I really thought they were not very nice. But this one's pretty cool. Maybe we should get a front weight too, actually, just to be on the safe side, because I haven't used it much. What weights do we have? JCB. It's not very. I guess this is the nicest weight, I think. Or the Fendt. And this one is 900. Let's go with the JCB one. I don't know what it's going to look like, but we're going to find out in a second. Alright. Where did that go? Oh, it's right there. So this is the Mercedes-Benz. Oh, actually there's IC. I didn't realize that. Left window. What the heck is that then? Wow. That's crazy. I don't know if you could notice that. That actually changes the window. That little lever moves. Activate work light back. Activate work light front. Deactivate engine. That's the same thing on the other side. Wow, that's pretty nice actually. You can open up the back. This is version 3. This actually, I don't know if it's this one, but one of these. No, I don't think it's this one though, to be honest with you. This one I found at LS 2013. Honestly, it was me just checking it out. Oh, that's not so bad actually. It was me checking out to see what it was like and see whether it was good or not. But this one is actually version 3, it's called. Mercedes MB 1600 Turbo version 3. Now, so it does wheat, barley, canola, grass, and rye, oats, apparently. Okay, that's good. Excellent. It looks like it's a no-till as well. And this tractor also has the lovely interior sound, so which is good. Oh, where am I going? This way. Which is nice. Alright, let's go fill this thing up with seed and go from there. So this is I think this is one of the TC Gigi Rob really likes. I just found it. There was a couple versions I tried out and I didn't like one of the other versions. They were kind of like really, really basic. But this version was a nice version of it, so I picked it up. I don't know if it's on the mod list. So for those people who have the mod list, why do I always do that? For those people who have the mod list, please let me know if it is on the mod list or not. If it's not, I will correct that situation. Actually, just check. Oh, that even works there? Wow, this is nice. Ooh, that's a bit tight. That's a bit too tight. And you can rotate the steering, right, so you can go backwards. I'm not sure what the reason behind that is. But you can do that as well. I guess if you wanted to use it as a front loader type thing, I suppose. It's pretty large in the rear. Oh, I can? Oh, that's sweet. I was like, oh, this is going to be painful to try and get this done. Can you imagine trying to like do this and like, okay, let's move forward, this back. It'd be like instead of a 3-point turn, it'd be like a 30-point turn. Ugh. Anyways. Alright. Holds 2,000 liters. This is good. And I think it cultivates, but we're going to find that out right now. If not, we can always get a cultivator. Actually, that one of those parts is actually a cultivator anyways, so... I missed that tree. Good. Field 3 is... If we head in this direction, we will hit field 3. This is good. What do we want to plant? Barley's in 3 days. Yeah, let's do barley then. That looked like we would do, like we got air there, but I'm pretty sure we did. Just the way this tractor looks, because it's kind of like a short, stubby tractor, I guess. But it's nice to be able to have two 150 horsepower tractors around that range. I could have got a John Deere or something like that, but we already have a John Deere, so. All right, let's just see. So, anything fancy on here? Unfold. Unfold solar. What the heck do I need to unfold? Ooh, look at that. That's kind of fancy. Let me show that to you guys. So that goes up, and this little thing in the middle goes down. That's kind of cool, actually. Alright, what does the other side do then? Turn on GPS. Yes, sure, just turn on GPS. Why not? Let's line that guy up, and let's just try. Lower the seeder, turn on the seeder. Let's go gear 1. Ooh, what's a slow start? Does it do direct seeding? Ooh. Wah, wah, wah. Darn. I was kind of hoping it would be direct seeding. Alright, well then, I guess we'll have to deal with that at some later date. Because, that's kind of annoying actually. Could I wonder if I could use the other part of this, maybe. I wonder if you could use, where is it? Let's go over here. Don't go through the fence. The other part is like a roller. I don't know if you can put it on the front of the Mercedes-Benz, because the Mercedes-Benz does have the front linkage on it, which is nice. So we might be able to put it on the front of it and use that, and then, I don't know. That's a possibility. Alright, let's take a quick peek. Could we put it on the front? Seems unlikely. Oh, that sucks. Well then, let's take a quick peek at what cultivators we have. There was a new cultivator that came out on you know, that site, Mod Hoster, not too long ago actually, and apparently it wasn't too bad. Any new ones here? I don't think of anything new, honestly. Just those, I suppose. Yeah, that's it. I'll have to see if I can find a new cultivator or something, because that's not cool. Anyways, I'm going to stop the episode there for now, folks, I think. My name is Iain Robson. It's been Farming Simulator 2013, coming at you from Iron Horse. I'll catch you guys later.